Good morning, everybody. So Thursday today, I know that is the case because Bill's just asked me there, was it Friday? And we had to have a meaningful discussion about what day it was, but it's definitely Thursday. I think the weeks are running away from people and we can't really believe that it's now into July. We haven't really been anywhere or done anything for so long, and July probably be the time that we'd be looking forward to going away for a wee holiday somewhere. I know a lot of people have had to cancel that. A lot of people had lots of plans they've had to cancel. But I think definitely July and definitely Thursday. Dry day forecast today, I think. Not always believing the weather forecast at this minute, because it never really seems to give you what it says it will. Not much happening, which is the way it's supposed to be. We seem to be doing well with keeping COVID-19 at real good levels here in Scotland. So we're doing the right thing, people. We're staying home and doing as we're told, so that's really great. I had a nice chat yesterday at tea time with Irene, Lillian and Sheila on Messenger or a video call anyway. So they're all doing well. Irene, unfortunately, is back at work full time now, so she's not able to be going about doing as much as she was. They've managed to get their work sorted out so that they're all able to be in and socially distancing from each other, or as I think we're starting to call it now, physically distancing from each other in work. So Irene's really busy, back full time. Lillian's still working part-time and Sheila's still managing to put in the steps round her garden. But as everyone at the minute, the biggest discussion was who has got the first haircut booked. And I think it's a competition really to see who's going to get there first. So I hope if you've got a hairdresser, they phoned you. People's hairdressers seem to be phoning them. And while we were talking, Marjorie actually phoned, and one of the first things Marjorie said to me was she's got a haircut booked. So that's definitely for those of us with hair, the most important priority at the minute. Would you like £1 million or would you like your haircut? And I think we would all go for the haircut at the minute. So it is giving us a wee bit of a laugh just now about getting a haircut. So sent out the West Kirk Weekly last night, and I hope everybody has got that. One or two people added on to the list for prayer, and I hope you can have a wee read at that and see what has befallen one or two folk. And befallen is right, Frances Taylor's got a broken wrist because she fell. So one or two people needing prayers at the minute. Yesterday I was reading the story of Rebecca, and I'm going to read a wee bit more about that story today. So it's a story from Genesis, and yesterday we were reading Genesis 24, so we're on to Genesis 25 today, and it's starting at verse 5, and it starts with Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac. But while he was still alive, he gave presents to the sons his other wives had borne him. Then he sent these sons to the land of the east, away from his son Isaac. Abraham died at the ripe old age of 175. His sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in Machpelah cave in the field east of Mamre that had belonged to Ephron, son of Zohar the Hittite. It was the field that Abraham had bought from the Hittites. Both Abraham and his wife Sarah were buried there. After the death of Abraham, God blessed his son Isaac, who lived near the well of the living one who sees me. And then I'm jumping to verse 19. This is the story of Abraham's son Isaac. Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel and sister of Laban. Because Rebekah had no children, Isaac prayed to the Lord for her. The Lord answered his prayer and Rebekah became pregnant. She was going to have twins, and before they were born, they struggled against each other in her womb. She said, "Why should something like this happen to me?" So she went to ask the Lord for an answer. The Lord said to her, "Two nations are within you. You will give birth to two rival peoples. One will be stronger than the other. The older will serve the younger." The time came for her to give birth, and she had twin sons. The first one was reddish, and his skin was like a hairy robe, so she named him Esau. The second one was born holding on tightly to the heel of Esau, so he was named Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when they were born. Amen. God bless the reading of His holy word, and we'll see what we can do for tomorrow. We might read a wee bit more about Esau and Jacob. Otherwise, I'll have a wee look to see what we could read tomorrow. Don't forget, if you would like something read, give me a wee phone or an email, and I'll try and read that passage if you've got a particularly favourite passage. Otherwise, I'll go and have a wee look now and be prepared for tomorrow. So, as you're told, everybody, stay home and look after yourself and look after each other, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.